Once you've written a post and set all the info like categories, tags, commenting, and sharing options, it's time to publish the post so that other people can read it. WordPress has a fairly advanced publishing function that allows you to publish posts immediately or schedule posts to be published at a specific time. This allows you to write numerous posts in a rapid succession and then time them so that they're published over a set time frame rather than all at once. To start off, let's make a new post. I'll click the New Post button, give the post a title, and write some content. And when I'm done with this content, it's time to publish. In earlier lessons, we've used the Save Draft button, the Preview button, and even the Publish button a couple of times. But let's take a closer look at this panel specifically and see what it can do. Off the top here, you have this Status button that's currently set to Draft. If we click Edit next to it, you'll see you have a drop-down with options for this particular post. These options change depending on whether or not the post is actually published. Right now, since it's not published, we have the options of either draft or pending review. That means I can tag a post with pending review if I want someone else to read it before it gets published. If I set it to pending review and click OK, then you see now the status is pending review. And you can go to the posts page and look at only posts that are pending review, and then you'll see a list of only those. Below this, you have visibility. It's set to public, but you can also change it to be a sticky post so that it always sticks at the top of the front page. This is theme dependent. The 2010 theme does this, but not all themes do this. You can also set it to password protected, in which case you have to enter a password. Or you can set it to private, in which case only registered users of the blog will be able to see the post. Public is probably where you want to have it most of the time. Again, you click OK to change this. Below this, we have the most important feature. It says publish immediately, but if you click edit, you'll see you can actually set the date and time the post is published. You can set it to whatever you want, either a date in the future or a date in the past. By default, it's set to right now, so whenever you click publish, it'll actually be published live. But you can set it to any time you want. This is important for two reasons. First off, if you are running a blog or a news website or something along those lines, you want to have a schedule, so that everyone knows that, for instance, at 10 a.m. every weekday, a new post is published. That doesn't mean you have to write the post at 10 a.m. You can write it at any time and then just schedule it to publish at 10 a.m. The other important thing is that if you're going away, or if you have a huge pile of posts that you've written at one time, you can schedule them to appear over time, so they're not all appearing at the same time. That will bring in more readers, and you're more likely that the readers will actually read all your content. Again, this works exactly like you would expect. You simply set the date, set the time, and publish it. This time relates to the time zone that you set under settings in your blog. So if the time zone is set to Pacific time, like this one is, this time corresponds to Pacific time. And as you can see, this is European time count, so it's 2042, which means 8:42 p.m. When you've changed the time to what you want, I'll set it back to September, click OK, and the post will now be scheduled. If you change it to post later, let's say we just change it to 29th instead, you'll see it'll say schedule for, and then date and time. And the button below changes from publish to schedule. If I now click schedule, the post will appear tomorrow at 8:42 p.m. I can still preview it and everything else works fine. Now I don't have to do all this stuff inside the edit post view. I can also do it in the posts view through quick edit. I can go down here and click quick edit, and here you see those same options. We have the date here, and we have the status over here, and we have the sticky post, and we have the private options. It's a bit different, but overall it's the same. Here I can change it back to 28th, so today, and I can set it to published and click update. And now, if I go to the blog, you'll see our new post appears. And I can still go back, quick edit, change it to 29th again, and click update. And you'll see if we go back, reload the page, the post is gone. So, like with everything else in WordPress, nothing is final. Publishing your post is the final crucial step in the web publishing process. And just like with everything else, WordPress makes every effort to make it as flexible and easy for you as possible, whether you want to publish your post right away or schedule it for the future.